Hi, this is Kai, and I'll be walking over my portfolio with you guys. This is my homepage, and this is my About Me section. When you click on it, you are going to see my picture as well as a little bit about myself, like where I studied and my experience as a teacher and why I want to take this course. If you hover over my portfolio section, you'll see that I have done LTDE 5330 on my first semester. And now I'm currently taking LTDE5320, and ETC4306 is something I did during my undergraduate program, but I thought that it would fit in here. So let's go click on LTDE 5330. Here's what I have done so far. The first one is digital storytelling, which is a storytelling I did with two of my peers. We all had to take a test and figure out who was going to be a visual learner, who was a visual learner, who was a linguistic, and who was a music learner. And I came out as a visual, so I took upon making this video. I also added, I used program Beyond, so they also had like free musics, so I added that too. I think it was a really fun project, not just from a collaborative standpoint, but also learning how to edit music and audio. And my peer was fantastic in writing script from the linguistic side, so that just made it more fun. The second one is multimedia research summary and analysis. This is a paper we wrote. We had to look at some studies on how multimedia was helping students with the engagement, learning, and achievement. I did a research on the paper where they looked at how the technology helps with different types of learners, and they concluded that it's not just technology that helps with the students, it's also what teacher knows and knows about the students, as well as the curriculum, so the teachers could pick the right platform for each of the content. And one of the reasons that technology is also helping students engage is also the fact that it has so much accessibility that students now has the opportunity to use all of it, so that too helped. The third thing was multimedia tool, and this one I went over Padlet. Padlet is a platform that I used in my class almost daily. My kids love it. It's such a good collaborative tool, as well as just I call it a thinking wall, where they where I ask them a question and then they basically log in and they type down their answers. It's just fun to see them get excited whenever I see their thoughts, because it just gives them a time to discuss with each other and why they wrote that answer. The fourth thing I did was student-centered unit, which was a lesson plan, just having the students kind of lead themselves. And I thought the best one to do was like World War II, because a lot of my students are fascinated by it. I started with TEACS, which is for the 5th grade. I started with essential question, learning objectives, what we want to learn from World War II. I made a cute, cute little flowchart from Canva, which is divided into 3 weeks. The course was divided into 3 weeks, the lesson. And day one, in each of the week, it talks about what they're going to do, what my students are going to do. I made a project rubric that goes with this project, as well as resources. Coming from a visual side, I thought that would be a great idea to have the students kind of look at what they're researching, not just typing it down. And for tech tools, I thought that it would be a good idea to give them either Google Slides or Canva, because some of them like Google, so some of them like Canva. Flipgrid is another one, and Padlet, of course, so they could collaborate with one another, and then end with an evaluate phase where they evaluate each other, as well as kind of have a self-reflection, which we all need. And the last one is the principle of design, which is here. So I started with just 6 of them, which was unity, balance, hierarchy, proportion, emphasis, and contrast. But when I researched for this, there were so many subcategories within these. I chose these 6, but that doesn't mean it's just these 6 itself. There are others as well that you can look into, but it was just interesting to learn all that. So yes, that concludes my portfolio. Thank you.